It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Total leather to crank us up. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Priestcorn. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
makes the grab at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the quarterback is... Back at the 13.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Okay, ready?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a deep man. And this will be caught at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. They're trying to get to him. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Dart. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Smashes it between the uprights. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. It is so hard to stop a drive when you force a field goal. Force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
14, Tennessee, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to pass. They're looking deep. Makes the catch on the left.
Complete.
Down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
Right, and just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the single back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
We'll take over first and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hums it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner will be dragged down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Giving him his pass. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Quarterback adapted. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Well, the offense is trying to run the football at this area of the field, right? They're just trying to give themselves some space so they can go operate, but the defense just bullied them up front at the point of attack, and they're able to tackle that guy for a loss down at the 1-yard line.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Going over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Tennessee, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's White. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking left. Intercepted. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
That is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield. I'm not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's caught. It's Matthews. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback had.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. the noise backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over San Diego State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Touch pass on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice strike, big play in the passing games. I tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it again. And then again. And then we know how we do it again. Keep attacking.
Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. Third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Bentley. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. I mean, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29, Tennessee, 21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the field.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Vols are in the hurry up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice, offense.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's White. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Volunteers get the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming, I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Get it out on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, and keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is
and the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Ball in the air, intercepted!
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to go up top on first down. Uncorks one. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.